Okay, then I'm going to call the meeting of the Coos Bay Urban Renewal Agency to order. And our first item on the agenda is public comments. And do we have any? All right, sensing that we do not, oh, she's going to check here.
No.
Got you running everywhere.
No public comment.
Okay, no public comments, so I will move on to the consent calendar. How would the agency like to proceed?
I'll move to approve the consent calendar as presented.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion to approve the consent calendar. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Our next item is consideration to approve improvement grant requests for 1155 and 1165 Newmark Avenue in Empire.
So I will start us out, and we have a representative here who's put the application in. So this is a second request in this fiscal year for an improvement grant. And this is for the property that has, I don't know if it's a strip mall is the appropriate language for this, but there's two units there at 1155, 1165 Newmark Avenue, which has, for those of you who maybe not identifying that, they have the laundromat on the corner. They're next to the car wash there. So they're looking to do some improvements to the parking lot, lighting, signage, those types of things. They are noting that the total project costs are in the $295,000 range and asking for $150,000. We'll note that our general rule of thumb is a 50% match for project costs up to $25,000. Also note that we've had a history of modifying that based on the benefits of the project to the overall urban renewal district, knowing that the goal is to improve the properties within the district, which can encourage other property owners to do the same, bringing that urban renewal tax increment value up over the history of the plan. So I don't know if there's questions, any more details about the actual project elements that the applicant could answer for you.
Do we have any questions? I had one. Will this deplete the fund?
So there's currently $150,000 in the improvement fund balance. It would use that up entirely. However, we do have dollars in each year. You may remember that we have dollars in like an unassigned bucket, around $500,000 in the Empire area that you could reallocate should you wish if there's other projects that come forth. Over the last several years, there has been very little activity in the Empire area to ask for these funds. We did have another request. You'll note that that was the commercial apartments there off of near the boat docks there. Outside of that, we haven't had a lot of interest. We would hope that projects like this will encourage the next folks to come in line, and then you'd have the opportunity to potentially look at moving some funds.
Perfect. I appreciate that because we still have 6 months in the year.
Lots of the year left.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I had a question. In past years, how much has been left over in the Urban Renewal Fund
For Empire.
In this line item? It hasn't been spent at all in past years. We went through a long period where we were doing some regular projects. There's several buildings that benefited from that over the years, but we've had probably a good 5-ish years where there hasn't been requests for improvement grants.
Okay, so say we did give this full amount, it would then be, if anybody else submitted an application, they would have to either come out of this potential $500,000 pot or wait till the next fiscal year.
Potentially that could be, yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I will note that before, in the downtown fund, it was a very small amount that was allocated into this fund, the pot for downtown. And once you start to see the improvement coming, it really made a difference in how many applications that we did receive in downtown. And the Tioga Hotel is one that benefited from that. And once you get those anchor properties, that's the beautiful thing about urban renewal dollars like that, is that it spurs investment in other things and can really change the way the urban renewal area looks. So,
Okay.
did you have anything that you wanted to add, Mr. Alonso?
I'll just mention that
Okay, if I could have you come up to the microphone,
Folks
so the folks online can hear you.
Yes. Can you hear me, Mayor Benetti?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. So that property, we've operated a business in there for a few years, and we've always wanted to buy that building, and it finally came up, and we did. And what really sparked me to start this project was we own a property management company, and I brought a tenant who is now going to North Bend. They specifically wanted to open in the market here. I wanted them in Empire. I showed them 3 different properties in Empire. They wanted nothing to do with it. They just said it didn't fit the aesthetic of their business, and so I wanted to be a part of the change of that. I don't know if this is shooting myself in the foot, but you will see another application for another building that our company is bringing in, and so our goal is just to try to make Empire better. And I do agree that if we do something, then other people will do other projects there. And part of the reason the expense of this project is we're not really putting a lipstick on a pig. We're fixing the root of the problems rather than just seal coating and throwing some paint down. So that's exactly where the price comes in. And also it is a odd strip mall, but it does have 8 units. And so we've had interest from 2 local restaurants who want to put micro kitchens in them, which would be a lot more money coming out of our pocket to put those businesses there. We have an architect on Thursday coming down from Eugene to assess that project and another project there.
Well, thank you for your investment in Empire. We've had a love for making a change there, but anyway.
Yeah, I agree with Councilor Kilmer. I really appreciate your commitment to the beautification and revitalization of Empire. It fits in with the blueprint plan that we just completed, so thank you. And I fully support the full funding of this project.
Simon, have you been exposed to the blueprint plan?
Online. I've just
So have you
reviewed it.
seen it, or?
I've just skimmed it. I've
Yeah.
seen the gist of it, yes.
Yeah, I think it's germane because of what you're wanting to do, is to see what you're wanting to do, how that fits into the vision of what we tried to plan out there. So I like your plan. I like what you're doing out there. That's good.
Thank you.
Anyone else have
I'm
any?
just going to add one other kind of thing. So today I had the opportunity to kind of connect Simon, has some vision for maybe what business owners, property owners could do in Empire with the folks with the Inglewood development who also have some interest out there. So hopefully putting some like minds together to see what combined effort can do to encourage some other property owners out there. So,
Mayor Benetti?
Well, I definitely support this. This is one of those situations that you have Simon, in this case, willing to invest in Empire. And I think Empire needs to, we need to participate in that development out there. And it's been long overdue. We have some interest now with some other developers. And so I think anything we can do to help stimulate that, and I think this is, and we'll do that, I think we should do it. So I'm very pleased that this is starting, and I'm looking forward to other developments out there.
All right, any other?
One quick question. Just to reiterate, you said that there are 8 businesses out there?
There's 8 units in
8
that
units.
in that center. There's only 3 businesses operating in there right now.
Currently, yeah. Well, just looking at what this investment is on the urban renewal, if you break it down to like per business, that's, just under 20 grand per unit or potential new tenant, and, you know, that seems like a pretty pointed, you know, space to put our investment. Helps, you know, not just one property, but many businesses, which I really appreciate that, seeing property owners step forward and wanting to do things on behalf of their tenants. So I applaud that, and, yeah, I'm in favor as well.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the improvement grant request for $150,000 of eligible expenses, subject to submittal of any required permits.
Second.
All right, thank you for fixing that. All right, so we have a motion to approve the improvement grant for $150,000 for 1155 and 1165 Newmark Avenue. And a second. All those in favor, any discussion first, sorry. All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. And with that, we have no other items on the agenda to come before this body, so I will adjourn the meeting.